Hello friends, welcome to this part of video. In this part we are going to discuss structural isomerism. Hello friends, in this part of video we are going to discuss isomerism and its type. Now, first of all, let us take an example. As you know, name of this compound is ethanol. Now just count number of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So here there are two carbons. 3 plus 2 plus 1, that means 6 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. So as you know, this is known as a molecular formula. Okay, so this is molecular formula of ethanol. Let us take second example. So name of this compound is dimethyl ether. Now here also count the number of carbon, hydrogen and oxygens. So here number of carbons are 2. Hydrogen 3 plus 3, that is 6 and 1 oxygen. So here see, this is molecular formula of dimethyl ether. Now these two compounds are having same molecular formula, that is C2H6O. Now what about physical and chemical properties? As you know, melting point, boiling point, refractive index, viscosity, density, these are all physical properties. Whereas chemical properties means how these molecules react. Okay, now let us discuss. These two compounds are having different physical properties. That means here boiling points are different, then viscosities are different, densities are different. That means these two are having different physical properties. Now what about chemical properties? As you know, this compound shows properties of alcohol, whereas this compound shows properties of ethyl. That means these two compounds having different chemical properties. So in this way, these two compounds having same molecular formulas but different physical and chemical properties are known as isomers of each other. So this is one example. There are lots of examples, isn't it? So this phenomena is known as isomerism. Now let us discuss various types of isomerism. So isomerism is of two types. One is a structural isomer, and another is a stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism means what? The compound having same molecular formula but different structural formula. These all examples are included in these structural isomers. So this phenomena, it is known as structural isomerism. Now let us discuss various types of structural isomerism. So first one is chain isomerism. Okay, you know examples of butane and isobutane. As you know, this is N-butane, isn't it? Whereas this one is an isobutane. Okay. So here molecular formula is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is C4 H 3 plus 2 6 5 3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7 plus 3 10. Here also molecular formula is C4 and H 3 plus 3 6 7 8 9 10, that is H10. So these two compounds having same molecular formula but different in the chain. This is straight chain, whereas this one is a branch chain. So this type of isomers are known as chain isomers, and this phenomena is known as chain isomerism. N-pentane, isopentane, and neopentane. These are the three chain isomers for pentane. So here these two compounds are having same molecular formula but different structural formula, as you know. This is the structural formula of methane. Okay, so in this way this is structural formula. So in chain isomers, there are two isomers having different structural formula. That's why these are known as structural isomers. And this phenomena, as I told you, is known as structural isomerism. So this is first type, that is chain isomerism. Now second one is a functional isomer. Very first example we take, that is CH3 CH2OH and CH3OCH3. So here you see compounds having same molecular formula but different functional groups. Here functional group is alcoholic, whereas here functional group is ether group. So these two compounds having same molecular formula, as you know, C2H6O. These two compounds having same molecular formula but different functional group. Such isomers are known as functional isomers, and this phenomena is known as functional isomerism. Okay, now here you see structural formula. This compound having different structural formula than this one. That's why these examples are also included in the structural isomerism. Now let us take third type of structural isomerism. Positional isomerism. Now let us take an example of 1-propanol and 2-propanol. As you know, this is 1-propanol and this one is a 2-propanol. Okay, now you just count number of carbon, hydrogen, that means write its molecular formula. So here molecular formula is C3 H3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7 plus 1 8 and 4. Here also molecular formula is C3H8O. That means these two compounds are having same molecular formula but different position of functional group. Here functional group is present on carbon number 1, whereas here functional group is present on carbon number 2. So position of functional group is different. So such isomers are known as positional isomers, and this phenomena is known as positional isomerism. If you write structural formula of this 1-propanol and structural formula of 2-propanol, then you will observe sudden change, isn't it? That means these two compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula. That's why these are the structural isomers. Okay, so in this way, chain isomers, that means different chains. Functional isomers, that means compound having same molecular formula but different functional group. And positional isomerism, that is nothing but compound having same molecular formula but different position of functional group. This is metamerism. As you know, now you see these two examples. Here also molecular formulas are same. Right here carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, that is carbon 4. Hydrogen 3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7 plus 3 10 and 4. Here also molecular formula is C4 H 3 plus 2 5 3 plus 2 5, that is H10 and O. That means these two compounds are having same molecular formula. But what is the difference? The number of carbon atom on either side of functional group are different. For example, here on right hand side of this functional group there are 3 carbons, whereas here on right hand side of this functional group there are 2 carbons. That means compounds having same molecular formula, but the number of carbon atom on either side of functional group are different. So such isomers are known as metamers, and this phenomena is known as metamerism. Here also see, you just see structures. These two are having different structural formulas. That's why those are known as structural isomers. Now let us take last type. Now let us discuss what is tautomerism. So these are the two compounds. Here molecular formula is, count, C1, 2, 3, 4, that is C4, H 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8 and O. Here also molecular formula is C4, H 8 and O. That means these two compounds having same molecular formula. But what about the position of hydrogen? Here hydrogen is present at this position, whereas here this hydrogen is shifted to this oxygen. That means compounds having same molecular formula, but position of this hydrogen is different. So such isomers are known as tautomers, and this phenomena is known as tautomerism. Okay, now here this form is known as a keto form because here ketone group is present, whereas this form is known as enol form, ENOL. Here OL means nothing but alcohol group. So this is keto form and this one is a enol form. So in this way, these two compounds having same molecular formula, but position of one atom is different on the chain. So such isomers are known as tautomers. This phenomena is known as tautomerism. Thank you for watching this video. In next part, we will discuss stereoisomers.